know if we see him go for a shot from like outside 18, just rips it way over. Get this kid some pads.
We would like to extend a special welcome to our USA Youth Soccer teams joining us on the field.
Hello everyone, this is Alan Babbitt, Hope College Sports Information Director, here with Blaine Wierzbicki to call this soccer match at Van Andel Soccer Stadium between the Flying Dutchman of Hope College and the Hornets of Kalamazoo College. It's a matchup of the second and third place teams in the MIAA standings, with Hope in second place, 5 points ahead of Kalamazoo. But need a win today as the Flying Dutchmen look to build toward a possible first place rematch with Calvin in a week and a half. Flying Dutchmen are coming off a 2-0 win at Alma College over the weekend, so they have some confidence in picking up some steam. They're 26th in this week's national poll, so it should be an exciting time. I'm expecting a defensive match. Both teams have been rather stout in their defense in league play, allowing only 6 goals apiece in their first 6 matches. So just a goal a game for each one, second only to Calvin, which has only allowed 1 goal in league play coming into today, while outscoring opponents by a 23-1 margin. Hope has scored 9 goals in league play and 24 on the season in a total of 12 matches, while Kalamazoo has 6 goals and in league play, and then 11 in league matches. So teams are down on the field going through pregame introductions with members of USA Soccer being honored and recognized. Kind of a neat program that Hope has paired with USA Soccer here in the Holland area, and also with Zealand Family Dentistry, to give local soccer players a real exciting opportunity to be out there with players they watch and work with at camps during the summer and clinics. That's one of the great things here about not only soccer at Hope, but athletics at Hope. There's a lot of community involvement, and really just a part of giving back, that it's not just about the games that are played here at Hope College, but also about the community involvement and helping the younger generation and helping them see what it takes to be able to play at this level. Flying Dutchmen off to a great start this year, 10-2 overall on the season. Some big wins to go along that. Been very well here at home. Cameron Dice, a senior from Allendale, Michigan, leads the Flying Dutchman with 6 goals. He's ranked 4th in the MIAA. Sophomore Josh Ageen is back after missing the last 2 games, and he will. He's a dangerous goal-scoring threat with 5 goals this season, second on the team. And then it's Brandon Underwood and Andrea Sleda and Taro Kambloa have 2 goals apiece. So the Flying Dutchmen look to get going here. We will take a break for a second as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Well, here we go. The teams now will shake hands as they get ready for this important MIAA match. And Blaine, when we were here a week ago, some impressive pick-me-up. Andreas Sletta had that huge goal, that just blistering shot, and Taro. And so with making up for the absence of Josh Hagney, and now they have him back, it'll be very interesting to see what this offense can do when they add another weapon to the front line.
Yeah, Hope back with one of their star strikers, Josh Hagney. Let's see if he can make another big impact on a game. He's one of the Hope's leading point getters and leading goal scorers this year. See if they can keep the magic rolling this week.
Yeah, big match. Here we are at the. This is the final match of the first half of the league schedule. And the Flying Dutchmen are in pretty good shape. Just the one loss at Calvin, so they're in the thick of this race as we expected them to be. The Flying Dutchmen, after this match, will return home on Saturday night to play Trine, and then they will head down to Adrian for a weekday match on Wednesday, and then Calvin for homecoming with fireworks provided by Lawrence and Vanderswart. So going to be an exciting homecoming next week. So if you're able to come and join us for that, feel free to make the plans. We'll have women's soccer that day at noon, and then home football at 2 o'clock. And then also men's soccer to wrap it up with the rematch with Calvin. And so an exciting stretch here for the Flying Dutchmen as they look to pursue a MIAA championship and a return trip to the NCAA tournament as they had a memorable run to the second round last year. Just want to touch on a couple of the players to watch for Kalamazoo. Again, a very defensive-oriented club with some balanced scoring, not a high-scoring team, but still have a multitude of players who can score. Noah Bushaw has 2 goals. He's one of the league leaders for Kalamazoo. Jackson Greenstone also has 2 goals so far this season. And Kyle Hernandez, a local product here from Holland, has 2 goals as well. And then also Roger Mason Darling has 2 goals. So a couple of those players, 12, 13, 23, and find Kyle here for a second. Lost his number. We'll get Kyle's number, but those are the players we'll want to watch here. Oh, number 8, there he is. So here we off, and Blaine, where's Mickey with the call?
Hope starts off with the ball here, getting aggressive as they usually like to start off the game. Throw here from Gavin Midlam comes in. Kalamazoo keeping up that defense, but Taro trying to get the best of them here. Ball controlled now by the Hornets. Switch sides quickly. Kalamazoo not really pushing the pace yet, looking for an opening. Taro back is one of the many Dutchmen pressuring the Hornets offense. Find a ball through, they cross midfield, and deep pass attempt set in, but that's cut off by the goalie. Ethan Beswick gets that one going out to Willie Bennick. Bennick, a transfer from Kalamazoo, played there last year. Should be interesting to see if he has any knowledge of the squad, if that helps him out tonight. Ball goes out of bounds to Hope. Hagney with the throw-in. That ball sent in. Hagney has a look from the top of the box, sends it in for Tarwo, who chips one up. A bicycle attempt, quite ambitious, goes out long. A good try nonetheless. Early look, inside a minute and a half for the Dutchman. Kalamazoo goalkeeper Beaupre setting up now for the goal kick. He tries sending one long. Just sort of midfield, headed back by Hope. Tarwo around the ball a lot so far. Pass attempt from Willie, just off the mark. Kalamazoo controls now, just past midfield. Sends it out wide. Antonio Pisto controlling the ball, dishes it in. Kalamazoo looking to get something going. A pass in the box here. Good try there from Kalamazoo, just off the mark. Cameron Dice sends one out now. Back around midfield. That one lofted back into the Kalamazoo defense. They control now. Another long pass attempt sent in, cut off by Toby Blum, but a look here at top of the box for Kalamazoo. Joshua Robertson has his pass deflected. Tarwell coming back now along the near side, has the ball taken away. Great defense so far from the Hornets. That one misplayed, and the Dutch quickly try and send it down the near side. Hagney to Tarwell. They're trying to pass it back and forth here. Kalamazoo on the counter effort now. That ball played in nicely. It's a foot race to the top of the box, cut off by Blum. Nice hustle there from the junior defender. Hope controls now. Settled in on the back line. Toby Blum sends one deep down the right side. He's looking for Midland, but he sends it long out of bounds. That ball will go to Kalamazoo. Loose ball rolling around. Both teams struggling to hold on to possession right now. A few missed cues so far, but Hope under control now. Long pass attempt for Josh Hagney gets cut off. Headed out by the KZoo defense. The Hornets look to press now, but nice pass there up front to Hagney. Creates some space. A couple nice touches. Moving towards the goal, gets it in for Tarwo, but that one's cut off quickly. It was developing there for Hope, didn't quite happen. Now the Hornets are pushing back on the counter. A nice ball in. Top of the box, nice defense. Dutchmen are able to keep that one away, but the Hornets get another decent look at the top of the box. Both defenses bending, but not breaking so far. That one passed out wide. Kalamazoo patiently moving the ball so far. Looking to make a run now. It's kicked outside to Joshua Robeson. That one's knocked back in top of the box. Jackson Greenstone back out to Robeson, who sends one into the box. Nobody home. That one kept out by the Dutchman, but Kalamazoo still looking to put the pressure on. They take it back, slow things down now. Kalamazoo really patient, really not trying to force a lot of things, just waiting for the right look, and they've been getting a few decent opportunities so far. That ball's kept alive, but Toby Blum there to cut it off. Kalamazoo up along the sideline, lost out of bounds. That ball will go to Hope. Hope with the throw in. Both teams still struggling to maintain solid possession. Kalamazoo slowing it down a little bit. Hope a little more aggressive with the ball. Cut off by Underwood. Gets it up to Hagney at midfield. He's all alone. Dishes across the field. It's Cameron Dice on the far side. Dice moving up along the left side here. Sends it in for Tarwo. A nice pass. Great touch pass back to Brandon Underwood, who takes it into the top of the box, showing off that speed of his. One touch too many, perhaps. Hope controlled the ball now. That ball sent in long. Looking for Dice. Nice play by Beaupre, Kalamazoo goalie. He cuts that one off and sends it out to the near side. Joshua Robeson controls, but Hope's pesky defense doing their best. Kalamazoo will win that ball, though. Kalamazoo controls now. Trying to send one in, but Blum there. Solid defense as usual. Underwood has his pocket pick. That's a weak shot sent in from Kalamazoo. Didn't quite get all of that one. Beswick holds now. Directing the troops. Looks like he's going to send one long here. He has a boot. That one's well beyond midfield. Ball rattling around midfield. Misplayed a bit. Kalamazoo looking to run. Willie Bennick there on defense. Kalamazoo controls now back around midfield. Really being patient. Good passing between their defenders in midfield. That one's sent back, and Logan Sicking lets it go out of bounds. He'll take the throw in. Sickinga sends that one in. A little bit of shoving going on. That ball's going to go to Hope. Sickinga to take the kick here, sends it back to Toby Blum. Willie Bennett controls and sends it out wide to Miguel Ramirez here. Makes a move down the sideline. He's tripped up. That one goes to Hope. No surprise there. He'll have a free kick. Quickly gets it back to Willie Bennick. Kalamazoo shuts that one down. They look to retaliate. Bennick continuing to be pesky on defense for the Dutchman. Putting a little pressure on him. That one's not going to fly there. Nice try from Gavin Midlam, but ball back to Kalamazoo.
Kind of what you expected, at least what I expected. Really, two teams pretty staunch defensively, each creating chances, but able to shut down the other.
Yeah, Kalamazoo with a couple quality looks inside the box, but a couple times guys just misplayed a little bit. Hope's defense collapsing well as Willie Bennick sends that one deep, clears it. Looking to switch sides of the field here. Goalkeeper's all the way out. Just about 10 minutes into this one, still no score. As Alan said, both defenses remaining sturdy, as we would expect. Nice interception there, but taken right back by Kalamazoo. Both teams are battling near midfield here. Nice pass in. Joshua Robeson tries running it down, but that one's too long. Hope on the counter now. Who gives it right back to Kalamazoo. Pass back into the goalie. Switches sides of the field quickly. Kalamazoo with a little bit of open space. Hope not giving them a lot of time to relax back there, really bringing their forwards up to pressure Kalamazoo's defenders. A long pass sent in. That's a nice pass. Joshua Robeson has the ball just outside the 18 on the left side here, but Miguel Ramirez with a nice defensive play. He kicks that one off a Kalamazoo player's leg. That one goes out of bounds to Hope. Connor Kogi looks off a defender, sends that one wide. Brandon Underwood hustles for it, but that ball goes back to Kalamazoo. Clears it in. They're going to let that ball roll right back for Ethan Beswick. That one to Sickinga. That ball's quickly taken back by Kalamazoo. A nice pass inside the box, but tripped up. Sickinga and Kalamazoo with a good shot attempt there, but appears as though he got a little arm in there. That ball back to Hope. Hagney now controls, and he tries a long pass, but Kalamazoo defense ready for that one. Out to Bennick and Ramirez now. Back down to Gavin Midlam, who's along the right side. That ball's cut off. Willie Bennick again with a great play on defense, continuing to be pesky for the Hornets so far. That ball out of bounds off of Gavin Midlam. That'll give the ball to Kalamazoo.
I think this will be a match where it's going to be very difficult for that one long pass to kind of break through, because both teams, have shown they can clamp down and take away. It'll be, off a turnover, off a set play, maybe.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Tar will come below with a rip outside the box, but that one's knocked down. Hope with a chance there. Kalamazoo's defense remaining strong, and nice play there as they regain control. It's Joshua Robeson now along the left side, making a defender or two miss. handball there will give the ball back to Kalamazoo. A lot of opportunities so far in this game. Defenses closing off at the last second. Kalamazoo now past midfield. Some space along the right side. Cameron Dice steps out on defense, and that ball sent in the box. Long, and Hope's going to let that one go out of bounds. Beswick will take the kick here. Looks like he's taking it slow. Letting his troops march down the field here. Beswick's going to send it deep like he likes to do. Sends that one just past midfield, and Underwood goes up Tarwo. Heads that one back. Kalamazoo controls now. Hope regains possession. Little room here. Perhaps an opportunity for the Dutchman with some good passing. Connor Kogi up top. Sends it back out to Midlam, who gives it a look into the box. That one's attempted to be cut off, but just wide of the outstretched leg of Tarwo Kamloa. Kalamazoo attempts to come back on the counter, but Hope's defense is ready for him. Bannock at midfield now gives it off to Kogi. Connor Kogi sends one wide down the right side. Gavin Midlam with another look here, setting up similar to the last play. Defense giving him some space. Midlam comes right in the top of the box, but finally cut off. Kogi now with the ball back. Looking like it's developing for Hope here, but time and time again, the Hornets D just collapsing at the right time. Some good ball movement here from Hope, though. They send it back out. Willie Bennick has it. Sent in. Sickinga can't quite corral that one. Tough pass in. That one all the way back to Toby Blum, who's calling a shot. He sends that one deep into Midland, but just a little long. He lobs one up into the box, but the keeper's back there on time to snag it. Hagney was making a run to the far post there, perhaps for a header chance, but timing not quite there for the Dutch. Beaupre now up on top of the box. He sends a nice long punt. That one high. Willie Bennick waiting for it. 30 minutes to go here. Still 0-0 the score. Kalamazoo looking to make something happen, but Hope's back line has been very sturdy so far. That one sent long. Hagney looking for it. Kalamazoo intercepts that one, and they look to make a move. That pass is sent in a little too far. Blum lets that one roll back to Beswick. Rolls that ball. He'll draw a Kalamazoo defender in, but he boots that one long. Kalamazoo defender, no chance at that one. He's off. Lets it roll right back to the Hope keeper. It's Blum now, and Bennick back to the goalie. Looks to set things up here. Gives it a fake and sends one long. Kalamazoo looking to set things up here. Couple good passes. Some space for Antonio Pisto on the left side. Has his pass deflected, bounce right back to him. Sends that one out to Joshua Robeson. Makes a defender miss. He's going to send this one into the box, but nobody there once again for Kalamazoo. Cameron Dice clears that one out. It'll be a throw here for the Hornets on the far side. They get that one in quickly. Kyle Hernandez dishes one in just outside the top of the box here. Hernandez taps one back out to the right side. Tarwo Kamloa with a great defensive play. Very clean pick there. Josh Hagney's got the ball now. Nice touch pass, and ooh, little contact there, and appears as though that's going to be enough. Much to the dismay of Kalamazoo Hornets, it looks like Hope's going to come up with a free kick here. Not sure who. Hornet player trying to plead his case there. Looks like Jackson Greenstone Not happy with the call. Quite a bit of contact there. Not much to complain about. Beswick will take this one. Beswick looking to get one himself here. He sends that one in long. Underwood now down the right side into the corner. Underwood working one-on-one here. Tries to take him. And that one is off Kalamazoo defender. That'll be a corner, I believe. Hagney spots that one up, but it looks like it'll be senior Cameron Dice that'll take this one per usual. Dice takes this one with the left foot, sends it in the box. Nobody from Hope able to get ahead on that one. That one's cleared out by Kalamazoo and sent long. Willie Bennick in a foot race here. He hustles down, however. Couldn't win that one. Ball going to Hope. Sends that one back into Ethan Beswick. Hope goalkeeper slowing it down. Now sends one long to the left side. Looking for Dice. Tries sending one down the line to Tarwell can blow, but that one goes out of bounds. Substitution now for Kalamazoo. They'll bring in number 21, Nicholas Shabino. Shabino coming in now. Werner for him. Just a little over 25 minutes to go here in the first half. Still 0-0. Tarwell sends a nice pass up to a streaking Underwood, who's on top of the box. Sends it out wide to Cameron Dice. One-on-one with his defender. Loses that one, but it's Underwood with a rip from the top of the box. That one goes just high. Good look there for the Dutchman.
Good effort there. Man, it's just both of these teams. You got basically one pass, and if you make one errant pass, the defense just pounces right on it, and the scoring chance is thwarted. But Hope was able to get a quality shot there and try to keep that pressure on, and they can break through and break this scoreless tie.
Tarwell can blow with a great pass attempt there, but Hagney knocked down a jumble of players, wasn't able to connect on that one. Kalamazoo looks to control now. Hope really pressing on defense. Kalamazoo sends it out wide now. Antonio Pisto sends that one long. Ball rattling around midfield. Dice with a nice play to pick that one, and Bennett gets it back to him. That ball just a little bit too hot for Hagney to handle. Nice touch pass there. Kalamazoo pressing. Jackson Greenstone looking to get the ball inside the box. Kalamazoo trying to set something up here, and they'll boot it back out wide to the far side. Nice move there as they're just inside the top of the box, but Willie Bennick there once again. Kalamazoo really struggling, especially with Willie dropping back there, making some big plays so far, forcing a few turnovers. Hope's defense still looking strong. Kalamazoo's attempt cut off once again, and Hope sends one long down the left side. Nobody there but a few orange jerseys, and Kalamazoo takes back over. Hornets send one long here. Joshua Robeson looking to connect on that one, but Hope's defense there. Antonio Pisto here sends one in, but just off the mark. Midlam now coming up the far side. Try sending him one to Tarwo here, but Kalamazoo's defense waiting for him. Toby Blum there to cut off that through ball. Dice here on the near side. Try sending one in. Hornets control now. They move it down to Pisto on the near side. Hornets defense sends one long, and that one just barely kept in bounds. Ball around midfield now, and Kalamazoo not quite as aggressive as Hope, but controlling the ball a little more. Certainly have the edge in time of possession here so far. Pisto, a couple nice moves down the left side, dish it off to Robeson. Makes a defender miss, and Willie Bennick there once again. Another great defensive play. Really stepping up for the Dutchman so far tonight. Taro with the battle, and he's going to come out with this one. He's pushing past midfield. Sends one out wide. It's like Midlam coming up along the left side, and Kalamazoo slides in to take that one. And an opportunity here for Kalamazoo. Coming in the top of the box, and defense pestering the shot attempt there, and cut off by the goalie, but nonetheless, another good chance there. Jackson Greenstone couldn't quite get all of it. Toby Blum was on his back a little bit. Another solid opportunity with no result here, and Hope deep into Kalamazoo's territory now. They're controlling the ball. Connor Kogi looks off the defender, and a little bit of shoving going on, but no call there. Still battling for the ball. This one cut off. Taro, top of the box with a shot attempt. Didn't quite get all of that one. Ball back at midfield, and Jackson Greenstone battling for possession, but too many white jerseys over there, and a nice pass sent up ahead here to Miguel Ramirez. Takes this one up past midfield, but sent back to Kalamazoo. Regains possession. Hornets with a little room here, right around midfield. Dished off to the right side here, and Kalamazoo just taking it slow right now. Kogi tries to come up and press. Kalamazoo sends one forward. Nice positioning there, and that battle out of bounds. That ball is going to go to Kalamazoo, and a throw here, but not before a couple substitutions. Coming in first for the Dutchman, number 24, Forrest Chong. And for the Hornets, number 14, that'll be Thomas Bryant.
Just past 20 minutes left in this first half. A very tightly contested contest. Scoring chances here and there, but neither team's been able to crack through the opposing defense.
Kalamazoo's throw. Possession regained by Hope quickly, and Cameron Dice has a little space along the right side here. He sends a pass up for Hagney, a little long. He's racing for it. Kalamazoo defense going to beat him there. They're battling in the corner, and that one goes off Kalamazoo defender perhaps. Never mind. That one's out on Hope. Be a goal kick here. Beaupre will take this one. Great idea there from the senior captain. That one just a little bit long. Great hustle from the back line of Kalamazoo once again. That ball sent long just over midfield and controlled by Kalamazoo now, who has a decent look. Joshua Robeson along the left side tries sending one in, but that one goes long. Kalamazoo still with the ball outside the box here. That one's lobbed in, but Miguel Ramirez has other plans and sends that one out. Kalamazoo with another big shot attempt there. That was Kyle Hernandez. Not much of a lane for that shot, but he gave it a rip anyways, and Hope's back now with Hagney out front. Forrest Chong with great hustle, trying to slide in and take that one. Both teams battling for the ball here, and that pass just off the mark. Chong not on the same page exactly there, and Toby Blum plays that one nicely, and another pass just off the mark here. He'll give the ball back to Kalamazoo. And looks like we're going to get a card here. That's a yellow. Going to be going to Logan Sickinga. Sickinga just tried standing his ground there, but looks like the ref saw it. Another up the player coming into the box here. So it's a big play here so far. That'll give the Hornets a free kick just a couple yards outside the box here along the right side. Really just a little misfortunate touch or two there that let Kalamazoo make a run inside the box, and Sickinga doing his best not to get a card there. That's exactly what he does. Top of the box, that one sent in. Kalamazoo has numbers, a header attempt just wide off to the left here, and pretty good look there for the Hornets. Hope lucks out a little bit. Substitution now for the Dutchman. The freshman, number 19, Chase Leonard's coming into the ball game. And be a goal kick here for Ethan Beswick.
Yeah, a little too scary there, a little too close to call. A nice opportunity off the kick there for the Hornets, but just not able to get a strong enough header on it to get it past Ethan Beswick.
Yeah, a few too many orange shirts inside the 6-yard box for me to be comfortable there, but luckily defense just holding off again, but looks like it might be developing here for the Hornets until it's nicely cut off by the Dutchman defense. They get it ahead to Hagney, who's got the ball down the sideline in the corner here. Miguel Ramirez now gets into the box, but that pass just off to Forrest Chong, but sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Hope along the right side here.
Substitution now to the game for the
another substitution.
Number 12, Andreas Schlata, and number 13,
the Dutchman looking to keep some
Port.
fresh legs here, sending in the junior Andreas Schlata. And David Port coming in as well. 16.5 to go here. Dutchman subbing a little bit more frequently. Perhaps trying to push the pace here. Dice gets it into Forrest Chong. Little miscommunication there between Dice and Port. Kalamazoo tries sending this one back out. Leonardson to hustle here, and he wins that ball. Sickinga controls now. He takes it past midfield. Andreas Sleta just into the game, gets his first touch. A nice pass there, and Sleta's got the ball coming up along the left side. Get in top of the box, but that one gets poked out. Kalamazoo controls now, and they look to switch here, but Tarwo with an aggressive defensive effort overruns that ball, and now it's Joshua Robeson along the left side, but Miguel Ramirez, solid defense throughout the game. A lot of contact here, and yeah, Hope's going to win that ball. Ramirez and the rest of the Hope defense really playing solid here.
Yeah, that's two plays here in the last couple minutes where Miguel has just been right on the spot and able to turn the ball over and get either a run, or this time he created a possession for the Flying Dutchman to set up a play deep.
Yeah, Toby Blum sends that one in long, and Andreas Sleta sends that one back out to Tarwo, and they're just going to clear this one back out on the far side near midfield. Hope looking to send things back in here. Sleta top of the box, sends it in. A nice setup there for Forrest Chong, but his shot attempt deflected. Tarwo looks to control, but a little too aggressive on the touch there. That one rolls out of bounds, and Kalamazoo looking to counter now. They've got a bit of space along the right side as Hope's defense looks to drop back here. That ball sent on the top of the box there. Thomas Bryant trying to control, and that one's taken away by Sickinga. That ball out of bounds, however, Kalamazoo retakes possession, and Bryant again inside the box. Hope not letting him get much further than that, though. Kalamazoo getting a little more aggressive here. That ball sent in top of the box here. Kalamazoo had numbers, but nobody wanted to take a rip on that one, and Hope able to clear it out again. Ramirez a little aggressive with the effort there. Inside the box, makes a defender miss, and Hope defense pokes that one back and almost in for an own goal, but Ethan Beswick there. That one was probably just a bit wide anyways, and it's Dice now along the right side who sends it up the middle of the field. Forrest Chong now. Chong back in. Toby Blum. He's getting pressured a bit, but he gets that one out. Nice pass, opening on the right side. Miguel Ramirez controls here as he takes it just past midfield, but that pass attempt right into a wrong color jersey. Kalamazoo cuts that one off, but both teams looking to make something happen here. And Kalamazoo has a couple men outside the box here, and he's tripped up. Not a lot of contact there, but look from here like the ref didn't have much of a choice but to give a free kick here to Kalamazoo. About 5 yards outside the box here. So on the right side, Hope setting up the defense. Kalamazoo packing the box along the far side. To the right instead. Hope's defense ready, and Leonards clears that one out. David Portnow along the left side. Makes a little room for himself, tries sending it in to Andreas, but cut off once again. That Hornet defense not letting a lot go here for the Dutchmen so far. They look to move the ball now. Kyle Hernandez sends one off to the right side, and Kalamazoo into the box here, but Sickinga is there, and a nice move as he creates some space for himself, clears the ball out. That one deflected out of bounds, and Hope will take a throw in here. Sickinga will take it himself.
Great job there by Logan, just being able to stand his ground but not commit the foul. That's kind of the kind of situation you have to try to be, and he did a good job of just holding his position and not interfering.
Sickinga now sends that one in the middle of the field to Chong, and haven't been able to quite connect with Forrest yet today. He's been a little bit off the mark trying to get him the ball, and that ball back to Kalamazoo. Pass. Tough to corral, but eventually Kalamazoo does. That ball forced out of bounds by Chase Leonards, and Kalamazoo will have the throw in here. No hurry. They're going to take their time and get a breather here. Let things. They do get it in now. Leonard's solid on defense. A nice pick there, and he tries switching sides, but that one's headed back by the KZU defense. Cameron Dice does end up with it. His pass cut off, and Hope just looking to retain possession here. Couple miscues and a couple aggressive pass attempts. Nothing wrong with that, just off the mark a bit so far. Kalamazoo sends one in there to let that one roll back to Beswick. Just over 10 minutes here, still no score in the first half. That ball forward, Sleda tries, and that one ends up back in the feet of a Kalamazoo defender. They're trying to settle things in here. David Port putting some pressure on Kalamazoo to kick it back to goalkeeper Beau Prey.
Ten minutes left here in the first half. A back and forth game, and it is a very tightly contested, defensive-oriented game. See if anyone is able to take a move here. We got a foul on Hope that will give possession to Kalamazoo. Clock will stop here. An injury timeout. Let's see. Looks like an ankle there or something. Quite a bit of pain, but hopefully he'll get a look at and either be able to continue or get some treatment and be able to get back in the match. Again, these are the second and third place teams in the MIAA. Hope is firmly in second place, 5 points ahead of Kalamazoo, but a win today by Kalamazoo would certainly tighten that race up as we finish the first half of the league schedule. The Flying Dutchmen and Hornets will start the second half on Saturday. Hope will be at home here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium against Trine at 7 p.m. You can catch that out. A nice multitude of sporting events going on Saturday here at Hope College. The top-ranked volleyball team will be at home for 2 matches at 10 o'clock against DePaul, and then 1:30 against Wheaton. And then the football team will face Rockford, Illinois at 1 o'clock at Smith Stadium, and then we have men's soccer to wrap it up in the evening at 7 o'clock here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium against Trine. Teams are getting back. Kalamazoo, the injured player is off the field, looking to get some treatment, and Kalamazoo will start with a kick and get possession here late. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, with that injury, it looks like Roger Mason-Darling will come into the game for the Hornets.
Roger Mason-Darling.
Mason-Darling didn't start today. He does have a couple goals on the season, tying him for the lead on the team. So watch out for him here with fresh legs towards the end of the first half. Hope tries to control that ball. Sent off wide, but a nice play there. Leonard tries sending it ahead to Chong, but a little too aggressive with the pass. That one sent forward, and Kalamazoo, a nice counter there, but couldn't quite make anything happen. Tarwo Pambloa taking the ball up the middle of the field now. Sickinga now. Right there on the anchor in the middle of the field. Nice defensive play. Hornets step in, and Peastone now controls the ball. He sends one out wide to the left side. It's Noah Bouchaw there who makes a nice pass. And here's Roger Mason-Darling, newly into the game, who sends one back out. And Kalamazoo flirting with the top of the box there, looking to make something happen. Cut off by a Hope. Nice play there from Forrest Chong. Tarwo going to let that one go out. Wide to Dice, who sends that one into Chong. Chong making a push now towards the middle, who tries to find Sletta, but that one's just cut off. Great opportunity there for Hope. Just couldn't quite make it happen. Kalamazoo sends it in long now, and it's a foot race. Toby Blum plays that one. Roll all the way out of bounds. Beswick will take the goal kick, but not before a couple of Dutchman substitutions. Coming to the ballgame now for Hope, Preston Janichin, and number 20, Mike Johns. Beswick now waiting for things to settle in. Chase Leonard's coming off field to a bit of a round of applause. He played some solid defense for the Dutchman. He got a couple minutes in there. The freshman doing his part. This one's sent up along the left side. Attempted to get to a running Mike Johns, but that one was cut off. Really got to be precise today with two teams with as good a defenses as both the Dutchman and the Hornets. Clear with a 0-0 score. Still here with about 7 minutes to go in the first half. Big goal from either side going into the half could really set the pace of the game. And they're that hard to come by. Two teams like this playing against each other. Both teams battling for the ball here. Tarwo comes out with it. Connor Kogi now sends one back to Sickinga. Got a little bit of space. Mike Johns now up along the left side. Not much going there, so he's just going to boot this one all the way back to Beswick. Gives it one touch and sends it in long, and not a bad attempt there. And Kalamazoo bounds, and just as quick as that, Hope already with the throw-in, and Forrest Chong controls. Sickinga coming all the way back up from his defender spot, as he likes to do along that left side. And now it's Toby Blum there. Sends it across. Miguel Ramirez on the right side. A nice pass there from Janikin, who gets into Tarwo. And Hope moving the ball nicely. Try to get that one inside the box, but Hornets defense holds. Some space along the right side here for Miguel Ramirez. And whistle here. It's going to give a free kick to Hope here. Hornets defense a little bit too aggressive there, but still playing very solid. On the back line there, looks like it'll be Toby Blum taking this kick. He'll be back on defense. Doesn't see a lot of rest. He's out there just about the entire game. Really becoming sort of a leader this year on the squad, the junior from Holland Christian. He sends that ball into the box. Janikin sends one in with a right foot, and Kalamazoo there again. Not really a great look there for Hope, but ball inside the box anytime something like that happens. get a little bit excited at an opportunity, but that ball lost out of bounds, and Kalamazoo will take their time getting this one in as the clock rolls under 5 minutes. Still scoreless here in the first half. Pisto going to take the throw here. Kalamazoo certainly doesn't like to rush that ball back in as quickly as Hope does.
Yes, a very deliberate style, but it's worked so far to keep this Hornets in this match.
Yeah, I think it really just speaks to the style of both teams. Hope very aggressive, taking a lot of chances. Kalamazoo a little bit more passive, but they certainly set up their offense at a pace that they like to have it at. They don't like to make mistakes. Beswick with a little bit of a risky play there, tricks Hornets defender and gets that ball out, however, past midfield. Sickinga battling for the ball, and he wins that one. Tarwo sends one back out for his Chong, taps it to Slutta, a little give and go, but he lets that one go through. Tarwo, but a little heavy off the left foot there, and that one goes out of bounds. Back to the Hornets here. Kalamazoo perhaps looking to make one more good run at a goal here. Trying to take it slowly here. They really want to make sure they've got it set up the way they like. The defenders have to be really like quarterbacks of their offense, and that ball sent in. Hope defense a little loose, but recovered nicely there. Miguel Ramirez might have saved a goal chance, and a long shot attempt there from Kalamazoo. Beswick now, the goal kick. That shot just a little wide and a little bit high, but nonetheless, not a bad try. Looked like it might have been Jacob Ware. Hope controls now Mike Johns. Flirting with that line there along the left side, and sure enough, just out of bounds. This one back. Zoo. Nice little pass back from Kalamazoo, but Toby Blum ready for that one, and Hope trying to make another run here. We're just a little more than 2.5 minutes to go here. Kalamazoo really getting some decent opportunities here towards the end of the half. And again, looking to make something happen here. Along the right side, they try and send one in, but not exactly on the same page here, and that one rolled harmlessly to Beswick, who really showing off that big leg today. He boots one almost into the box, but Kalamazoo's defense back in quickly, sent back to the goalie.
2 minutes now left in this first half. 2 minutes as we have a scoreless tie so far between the Hornets and Flying Dutchman.
Yep, the Hornets controlling the ball again slowly on the back line. Send it across, good switch to the right side. A lot of space taken all the way up past midfield. They control in the middle of the field now. Noah Bouchard tries taking in, but Connor Kogi's there to stop that attempt. Jacob Ware dishes out back to Pisto on the left side, who's looking to send one in, and ooh, a little luck there from the Dutchman as they were able to recover, but the Hornets with a decent opportunity. Top of the box there, and a little contact from the Hornets D, perhaps solid acting job on part of the Dutchman as well. Either way, that ball's going to Hope. And Blum sets up for the free kick, but not ready yet as we get down to under a minute left here. Hope looking for one last good opportunity. Be huge to get a goal here right before the half. Sent in from Blum. A lot of white jerseys inside the box there. That one booted out. And a rip attempt from Andreas Sletta. Great look from the left side. About 10 yards out or so, but goalie in great position there. Nice play from Beaupre there, and Sletta couldn't get that one by him. A good look nonetheless. Of course, Andreas Sletta had a huge goal in last week's game from about 3 times out. As far out as that one, but couldn't quite find the net on that one. We're under 20 seconds now. That one gets sent out long. Looks like Hope's just going to try and take this one into the half. Both teams battling for the ball. Janikin here. that one taken away.
9,
Got 10
8,
seconds left here.
7, 6,
That one's just going to be sent
5,
in by Kalamazoo.
3, 2.
Both teams slowing up now. Looks like we're going to take it into half, and that'll do it after the first half. Your score: Hope College 0, Kalamazoo College 0.
Hope College 0.
Defensive battle, kind of like what we thought. Really nothing unexpected here. Both defenses bending but not breaking. A couple good opportunities for both sides, especially late in the half here. Maybe both defenses, but nonetheless, still 0-0 at the half.
Yeah, a lot of effort given on both sides of the ball on defense. Seemingly every time there was either an errant pass or just a pass off the mark, both teams were pouncing on it and clearing. Some chances created, not a lot. Both teams with one shot on goal. Hope getting its one there late in the first half on a great attempt after the free kick, and ball bounced to the right spot, but the Kalamazoo goalie came through with the save, and now we'll have halftime. We'll give Blaine a chance to breathe, and he's done a great job calling the action. It's amazing to me with soccer that you can have a scoreless first half, but it's very tense, and a lot of action can be had as both teams fight very hard for possession. So we'll talk a little bit about what's going on in the conference, other action going on in MIAA play, and what other action is going on in Hope College sports. And we'll go over here. The halftime stats have just been sent to me. Again, one shot on goal for both teams. For Kalamazoo, that was Jackson Greenstone. And for Hope, that was Andreas Sleda and that great opportunity. Shots in total, Hope has 4, with 1 apiece for Brandon Underwood, Taro Kambaloa, and then Andreas Sleda and Forrest Chong. And then for Kalamazoo, Jackson Greenstone has 2 shots. Jacob Ware has 2. Joshua Roberson has 1. And Thomas Bryan has 1 for a total of 6. Bo Prey in goal has the shutout so far for the Hornets, and Ethan Beswick has the shutout for the Flying Dutchman. Both teams have not seen a lot of set opportunities with limited corner kicks, just 1 in fact, 1 for Hope and 0 for Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo has been whistled for 7 fouls, and Hope has been whistled for 3. So we'll see if the second half can decide this, or if we will be going to overtime. That's certainly a possibility. There's overtime going on in other MIAA men's soccer action right now. Alma and Adrian are in overtime down at Adrian. Looks like Alma has scored a goal in the second overtime for a 2-1 lead. So we'll see if we can get a final on that here shortly. In other MIAA action, first place Calvin. The Knights won 3-1 at Olivet. 3-1, so they remain unbeaten in league play after the first half of the schedule, 7-0. And then also another MIAA action, Trine comes for and delivers a 3-2 win at home over Albion for its first league win of the season. So the Thunder pick up some confidence there and finish the first half with a league win, scoring twice in the second half. Here again, our score is scoreless. At halftime, we got about 12.5 minutes before. In other action today, we're still waiting on results. The Hope College men's golf team was down in Battle Creek at Bedford Valley Country Club for the final league jamboree of the season. The Flying Dutchmen are hoping to wrap up that league championship. They had a 10-stroke lead over second place Trine heading into today's action. So as soon as we get those results, we'll be happy to pass those along and hopefully have the opportunity to talk about another back-to-back league championships for the Flying Dutchman. Busy week in Hope College athletics, especially after a weekend when every Hope team that was in action was on the road. Tomorrow we have 2 teams in action. The top-ranked Hope volleyball team will head to Alma College for a 6:30 p.m. match. 6:30 as the Flying Dutch put their 19-0 overall record on the line, the only remaining unbeaten team in the country. And then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the women's soccer team, which leads the MIAA, heads down to Albion. The Flying Dutch are coming off a terrific 3-0 win at Calvin, stopping Calvin's 4-game winning streak. Just a tremendous effort. Nora Kirk scored twice. Lindsey Beery added a goal. Just a great performance by the Flying Dutch, picking up a big road win, and they're able to maintain firm control of first place in the MIAA. In other action this week, on Friday, we will have the first place women's golf team, coached by Greg Stafford. They have their final 2 18-hole events of the fall season, and they will both rounds will be played down at Bedford Valley, or excuse me, the Medalist near Marshall. And the Flying Dutch have a 48-stroke lead coming into this Friday. So they got 36 holes to finish up and potentially their first league championship since 2001. We send our prayers and hearts out to 3 members of the Hope women's golf team, Grand Rapids South Christian graduates. They received news this morning that their former high school coach, a math teacher, and a girls golf coach at South Christian unfortunately passed away in a car bicycle accident. He was riding a bicycle, according to media reports, and was struck early this morning. And so our hearts, and we lift them up in prayer as they just try to come to grips with that. A very popular coach from everything I've read, and obviously has had a positive impact. Sisters Montana and Morgan Weep have been tremendous players for the Flying Dutch this season, and Megan Weir has really had some nice rounds as well. And so, and having talked and watched all these ladies in action, some really fine young women coming from that South Christian golf program. So again, we'll keep the thoughts of the family of their golf coach and the extended family as they mourn at this time. On Friday, the men's and women's cross-country teams will be heading to Muskegon Community College Invitational for 2 o'clock. And then on Friday at 4 o'clock, the women's soccer team will be back in action, playing for the second time in 3 days. They head down to Adrian for a 4 p.m. match. And then Friday night at 7:30, the men's hockey team opens its ACHA season. Flying Dutchman, coached by Chris Van Timmeren, were national runner-up in the ACHA last season, and they will host a 2-game series with McKendree at Edge Ice Arena. 7:30 at Edge Ice Arena on Friday, and then on Saturday they will play a 1 o'clock match. Tickets can be purchased in advance at the Hope Ticket Office, but also at the door for Edge Ice Arena here on north of Holland. And then on Saturday, as we mentioned earlier, the top-ranked volleyball team will be playing DePaul, Indiana, in the DeVos Fieldhouse volleyball court at 10 o'clock. And then at 1:30 on that same volleyball court, the Flying Dutch will host Wheaton, Illinois. A couple of non-league matches as Flying Dutch continue their best start in school history. If you haven't had a chance to see them play, please come out and watch the Flying Dutch. They are just a tremendous team to watch. Not only are they dominant, unbeaten, having won 17 of their 19 matches in 3-set sweeps, and the other ones in 4 sets. But it's fun to watch these young women. They play so well together. In the back row to the setter, who we'll talk about in a second, and then on the front row, just a powerful, diverse lineup that's difficult for teams to defend. And the Flying Dutch are off to a tremendous start, looking to get back to the NCAA Division III National Championships, which will be in Virginia this year after a successful 2-year run here at Hope College. The Hope football team will kick off at 1 o'clock, a non-league game against Rockford, Illinois. Flying Dutchmen will look to bounce back after just a heartbreaking 37-36 overtime loss at Albion in the MIAA opener last week. Came so close to spoiling overtime. Some tremendous individual performances with quarterback Robert Kish throwing for 3 touchdowns and rushing for another, but just fell a couple kicks short there late. A blocked field goal at the end of regulation and a blocked extra point handed the Britons their second consecutive 1-point win narrow win, over Hope, having won by 3 points last season. And then to wrap it up on Saturday, the men's soccer team is back in action here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium at 7 o'clock against Trine to wrap up a busy weekend of Hope Athletics. Wanted to talk a little bit here. We're getting close, about 6.5 minutes before the second half kicks off here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. I want to send out our congratulations to Lauren Hayskamp, the Hope volleyball team. The talented junior setter was named the Sports Impact American Volleyball Coaches Association National Division III Player of the Week after her tremendous performance last week, helping the Flying Dutch win 4 matches, including one at 7th ranked Mountain Union on its court. And then that same day, she played against Capital Ohio. She matched her season high with 42 assists. And Lauren is now the 4th Hope player all time and 4th in the last 5 years that's been honored as a National Player of the Week. Last season, it was Courtney Earls. The season before that, it's Lauren's teammate, Jenna Grassmeyer, earned it. And then 2 years before that, J.C. Fiedler was honored nationally. So tremendous honor for Lauren, and just also a team award. With volleyball, teamwork is just as critical as any other sport. And Lauren gets great help from her back row that does a great job of digging up balls and getting her into positions where she can make passes. And she just has a talented group of outside and middle hitters that she can pick her spot where she wants to deliver a ball, and they bring it down and make it extremely difficult for teams to defend the Flying Dutch. But Lauren certainly does her part, making those quick decisions, whether it's to set or sometimes she even throws the ball over herself and catches the opposing defense off guard. So it's been a treat to watch her play and develop. We'll look forward to seeing more from Lauren as the season continues. Almost approaching the halfway point. Flying Dutch hopefully are going to be playing all the way until the weekend before Thanksgiving, which is the national championships. Obviously a lot of matches to win before that. The MIAA tournament, the first weekend in November. And then after that is a regional, which the Flying Dutch certainly will have an opportunity to host if they continue on the path that they've been doing so far this season. But then 8 teams will play for the national championship down in Virginia. So we'll look forward to seeing how that develops. And again, a great start for the Flying Dutch, 19-0 and 9-0 in league play. So we'll see how they continue to fare with them back in action tomorrow on the road as they play Alma College. We're back here at Van Andel Stadium, about just under 4 minutes left before the second half kicks off here. As we mentioned earlier, and Blaine has called, it's just a tremendously tight game. Both teams creating a limited number of chances, but some dangerous chances nonetheless. But if the ball is misplayed by just a few inches, it seemed, or even a foot, both teams have been pouncing on it. Blaine, from what you saw in this first half, what do you think is going to be key for Hope being able to get on the board here and earn a win over their MIAA rival?
Well, as I said earlier, Hope's style much different from Kalamazoo's, and you really just got to stick to your own game plan. Obviously, adjustments are going to be made at halftime, but they got to continue to be aggressive. They've had a couple decent opportunities, and if they continue to do that, the ball will bounce their way one of these times, just like we saw last week when they got their 3-2 win. A couple balls just really bouncing right in place for them to get some open looks, and you got to continue to be aggressive and hope that happens again. Kalamazoo, on the other hand, a lot more patient. Key for them is just going to be to keep being patient, I guess, and move the ball around quickly and see if they can eventually find that really good look that they're looking for. Not as many opportunities for them, but more quality opportunities.
Yeah, we certainly saw when you and I were together last Wednesday here, Flying Dutchmen are certainly capable of just exploding kind of out of nowhere. They fell behind 2-0 last week, and talking to co-athletic director Tim Schoonveld, he mentioned to me that Coach Smith said that mathematically, I think it was somewhere in the 90% of the time that you fall behind 2-0, you end up losing. It's just that difficult. Doesn't happen very often, but the Flying Dutchmen are able to get a couple goals there. It was good to get one, and then they got 2 before halftime, and then scored right away, and then were able to beat Albion. Now, I think, obviously, from watching tonight, this Kalamazoo team is much more sound defensively, and will not maybe give the number of breakdowns that the Flying Dutchmen were able to get against Olivet as they were able to apply that pressure. But going to be important. This certainly has a feeling of a 1-goal game, and first one on the board may be the one who wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't expect the Dutchmen to come back from a 2-goal deficit tonight, especially with it being 0-0 going into the second half. Just a different kind of team than they saw last week in Olivet. A lot more patient, maybe not as aggressive. They might not score as many goals, but it shows, and they're sitting in 3rd place right now in the league. These guys can play. They're just a defensive team, and You know, I'll be interested to see how Josh Hagney does here in the second half, coming back after not playing last week. He's been key so far, one of the leading goal scorers for the Dutchman, and hasn't quite been able to get out in the open. They got him up at that striker spot because he can really create some opportunities for himself. It'll be interesting to see if he'll be able to do that for himself in the second half. Yeah,
and very, very difficult. The passing, Kalamazoo makes it difficult to get the ball to his feet, let it happen. Very sound. You really have to be touching the ball well and moving it well. Maybe it's a matter of just getting those quick passes that are on line, maybe to create a run for him, because, yes, certainly he is dangerous. 5 goals so far this season, and certainly capable of more. I personally think he's a candidate for a double-digit scorer, but hopefully Flying Dutchman can create a run here as teams start to gather. We're winding down the last few seconds of halftime, and we'll get this second half underway and turn it back over to Blaine in a minute. Again, a big match for the Flying Dutchman, a big second half with Calvin winning today. If the Flying Dutchmen want to stay within one game of the MIAA leader and Flying Dutchman's rival, then they need to be able to win today and then move on and focus their efforts on trying as they begin the second half of league play next Saturday night here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. But teams are getting back on the field. The starters are getting ready to go. Officials are ready to go. And Blaine, we'll turn it back to you with the second half call.
Yeah, both teams taking the field now. Just waiting on the referees and everybody to get set up, and we'll get going here in the second half. Going to be key for Hope to come off firing, coming out on all cylinders, hopefully, and be aggressive, look to get some early shot attempts. As Alan said, Calvin winning again tonight, and it's going to be tough for Hope to take the MIAA crown if they lose another ball game. It doesn't look like Calvin's on pace to lose any themselves. So got to finish out here, back here on Saturday with Trine. Can't overlook that game, of course, and really just got to take care of business night in and night out to keep up with Calvin. And here we go, starting off the second half. Kalamazoo will have the honors start off here, and we're just waiting on that whistle. A couple Hornets standing over the ball, ready to get things going here. And looks like Noah Bouchard will have the ball to start off here. Kyle Hernandez waiting to give it off to him, and there is the whistle. Bouchard quickly sends it back, and some space up along the right side for Spencer McDonald as he tries booting one in, but that pass goes just along, and Toby Blum lets that one through wisely. Beswick scoops that one up. Really great communication between Beswick and Blum this year. Great to have those guys back there, and Toby can really communicate to the team what Beswick wants to be known. Those guys, good friends, and really attribute to the entire team's chemistry this year. As Hope lets that one go out of bounds, and quickly they got a throw here. Tarwell looking to battle along the back line here and tries saving that one in as he slams into the back fence there, but Hornets will come out with this one. Goal kick here for Prey. Prey sends this one in. A little bit short of midfield on this one. Connor Kogi goes up and gets that one. Decent opportunity there. Couldn't quite be handled, and Kalamazoo sends this one in long. Toby back to recover, but Kalamazoo in the right place. And that ball is sent all the way across to the left side. Kalamazoo looking to make something happen. Shot attempt from outside the box, but really not a great one. Solid effort nonetheless. Nicholas Shabino looked like on the left side there. Didn't get all of that one. Perhaps lost his footing on the shot attempt. That one rolled fairly harmlessly into the hands of Beswick, and Hope looking to come back now up along the left side. It's Sickinga. Fends off some contact and finds the ball back into his hands. He tries sending this one up to Hagney, but scooped that one a little far. Good effort from the Dutchman, and the Hornets possession now, and Dutchman coming back out just like they did in the first half, looking to force some mistakes and create some opportunities here. And Willie Bennett continues his solid defense as he picks that one off. He's battling for possession here, but to no avail. Kalamazoo takes this one back. He's going to let that one roll out of bounds, and looks like Kyle this one back in. tries sending it across midfield, an aggressive throw, but cut off by the Hope defense. And like we said, one little missed touch here, and these defenses aren't going to give you too much. Kalamazoo takes that one right back, and they switch this one across to the far side. Coming up along the left side, makes a defender miss, and Kalamazoo with some space to work with. That one's sent into the box, but Toby Blum in position, as he usually is. He sends this one out to Dice. Underwood now coming up along midfield, and nice run on the far side. Looks like that's Gavin Midlam, who takes along the right side, looking to beat out the Kalamazoo defense. He pulls back up right along the box extended here, and Hagney on top creates some space. A couple defenders in his way. Midlam tries a tricky touch, and that one out of bounds to the Hornets. Kalamazoo with the throw here. Second half looking so far. Hope really looking to be the aggressors, and Kalamazoo just handling that aggressive play with the solid defense. Not a team that's scored a lot of goals on the year, but they've won a few matches. Really remaining strong here, as they'll get the free kick right around midfield here on the far side. Setting it up here. Looks like the Hornets are going to try and send one in long here. That one with the right foot. He switches all the way across to the right side. A nice touch there from Spencer McDonald as he corrals that ball. Great positioning. But Sickinga there. He's battling and gets that one out nicely to Dice. Kalamazoo pressing. Dice couldn't quite keep a handle on that one. That one goes out of bounds to Kalamazoo. Des with the throw, and a decent chance there for Kalamazoo. Jacob Ware was trying to take that one inside the right side of the box, but he lost his footing, and now the Dutchman looking to counter, but that long pass out along the left side to Taro Okunloa a little bit too much, and he couldn't quite catch up. Ball back to Kalamazoo. Hope just a bit off so far here. Minutes of the second half winding down now, and can't quite find the touch they need. A decent pass sent ahead here for Kalamazoo, and that one cleared out by Miguel Ramirez. Beswick looked like he wasn't quite sure there if he was going to come out or not, but good communication there. Ramirez takes that one. And Kalamazoo sends that one errantly all the way across the field. This ball back to Hope.
I just got some breaking news for everyone. Hope College men's golf team has won the MIAA championship. The Flying Dutchman finished third at today's league jamboree down in Battle Creek, but only finished 5 strokes behind first place Trine. So Flying Dutchman came in with a 10-stroke lead and a 5-stroke victory. So congratulations to Coach Bob Ebels and the Flying Dutchman. Hope's first MIAA championship of the school year.
Starting off close to that Commissioner's Cup. Ball sent in nicely there off the left foot of the senior Cameron Dice, but up to make the play, Beau Prey. Been solid back there inside the 6 so far today. Hope with some, but he's kept them out of the net so far. He sends that one long just past midfield. That ball's bouncing around quite a bit in there, and Willie Bennick controls. Nice pass out along the left side here. It's Sickinga. Chips one up ahead. That one gets past just about everybody, and I believe that one touched. No, looks like that one's let out of bounds, and Kalamazoo will have a throw in here. Hornets try and send this one forward. A little more aggressive with the throws than they are generally with their passing, and great ball one there. Hope's defense. Some contact there. Bennick knocked off the ball, but going to let that one go. Regardless, Hope comes back out with it, and Toby Blum sends that one all the way across the field to Gavin Midlam, who had quite a bit of space to work with on the right side. Out to Taro, a little miscommunication. He lets that one go, but Connor Kogi corrals that one just before it goes out of bounds on the left side. He gets it into Dice, plays that ball right off the line. He's coming on the right side. Hagney now along the box. A nice touch. That one tip back out to Kogi. Dutchman playing around the top of the box here. They're going to send it back out. Sickinga looking to get something going here. Dutchman just really looking for that solid opportunity, but once again, the slightest mistouch with the pass, and Kalamazoo's defense is there. Some miscommunication, gives the ball right back to Hope, however. And Hagney has a rather ambitious shot attempt from far beyond the box, and that one's right into Beaupre's hands again. And about 37 minutes to go here in the second half. Still no score. Kalamazoo controls now. Hope's defense back in numbers and able to get that one out of there. Kalamazoo with a couple nice touch passes and can't quite get one inside the box here, but they are being patient. Hagney getting aggressive. He tried cutting that one off. Sends the ball all the way back. Kalamazoo controls back near midfield here. Kyle Hernandez trying to make something happen, but sends that one right back. Jacob Ware now takes it past midfield. Ball really just hopping around. No one maintaining solid possession at the moment. Bennett gets one in the middle of the field and sends it out wide to Dice. Cuts back in the middle himself. Not on the same page with Tarwell there, who races along the left side now. Kalamazoo defender slips up. Tarwell can't quite come up with it. He's looking to make something happen in the corner along the left side. Really struggling over here. And that ball sent back deep. Kalamazoo boots it back to Ethan Beswick, who controls now. He takes it outside the box. He has plenty of space. Kalamazoo pressure on him. He sends this one long. Tries getting it out for Tarwo. Doesn't happen, but Dice there on the ricochet. Bennick now tries sending one out wide, but a little bit off the mark. Kalamazoo looking to counter now. They've got a few guys coming in. Jackson Greenstone sets it up top, but Underwood showing. He comes in and picks that one. Ware now able to get the ball back out all the way over to Spencer McDowell on the right side. Tries sending one in, but Sickinga is not going to let that happen. A few careless touches there. Gets the ball right back to Kalamazoo, who's dominating possession here these past couple of minutes. See if Hope's defense can keep him out of there. Nice move there. Kalamazoo almost takes one inside the box, but Hope recovers. And that one's going to creep harmlessly away. Midland's going to let that one roll out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for Ethan Beswick. Beswick now taking a little bit of time, letting things set up. Getting the Dutchman a little bit of a breather here as he rolls that one right out to the edge of the 6-yard box there. He's all the way back behind the goal as he boots that one about as hard as he can, and that ball trickling back through the Kalamazoo defense, and Kalamazoo defender loses it out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in, maybe a change of pace here that'll help the Dutchmen get that opportunity they've been looking for so far. No luck there. Tarwo, good positioning on top of the box, tries feeding it into Hagney, but just off the mark there, and Kalamazoo's defense clears out, but another chance in the box. A couple players collide, and it looks like Kalamazoo's gonna win that one. Kick here. Beaupre. He's just inside the box. He's gonna line this one up and send it long. Battling here, and Bennick with inside position there, but a little bit too much hands-on there. Referee's not gonna let that one happen. Jackson Greenstone tried battling for position, but kept off well. Bennett continuing to play an aggressive and effective game for the Dutchman. Great defensive plays, middle of the field. This one sent in long. Toby Blum all the way into the box. Headed out by a Hornets defender. And he slides in and knocks that one out of bounds. Kyle Hernandez couldn't quite play that one, and some miscommunication there for the Dutchman. Sends the ball right back to Kalamazoo. We're going to slow things down on the throw here, waiting for things to set up. You know, they let their guys set up, but also let Hope's defense get ready there. Different style than Hope, who likes to get those throws in as quick as possible and gets the opposing team off guard. Throw in sent forward here for Kalamazoo. Bennick in good position, fends that one off. He goes down, rolling to the turf. Looks like he's going to be okay. Maybe just took one to the shin here. He hobbles off. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Stepping outside the box now. Beswick controls, and he boots that one in long to the edge of the box, and Kogi sends one in. Hagney has a look, gives it off to Underwood. A lot of defenders in there, and he's going to send that one all the way out to Midland. Hagney making a run just outside the box on the right side. Right alongside the line there. Really great ball control there from Hagney, who's able to escape from a couple Hornet defenders. Misplayed there from Kogi. Nice step there. Kalamazoo's defense pokes that one away, but Hope had numbers back on defense. Whistle there from the referee, and this one's going to go to Kalamazoo. They're set back about 15 yards before midfield as they set it off on the left side now. In the middle now, it's Ware. Back in. Pisto, nobody home. Frustration now on the Hornets side here. Their offense can't quite figure it out. Both teams haven't had a lot of great opportunities so far here. 15 minutes into the second half. Beswick sends that one long. Hagney tries to control along the right side. Great footwork here. Midlum gets taken down. He tries to retain position, but it looks like Kalamazoo is able to fend him off, and they look to counter. Nice step in there. Toby Blum taking away that opportunity. And a nice run here. Kalamazoo had a chance to make a run at the goal, but Toby Blum stepped in. He tried taking that throw quickly, but the ref's going to award this one to Kalamazoo. Blum tries quickly pleading his case. Really tough to say on a play like that who that one went off of, but Kalamazoo with a look here. Noah Bouchard has on top of the box. Sent in by Pisto, but a little bit long. Sickinga sends it back. Shot opportunity on top of the box here. Beswick's going to have to hustle, and he scoops in that loose ball. Just in time, Kalamazoo trying to come in and get an easy goal opportunity there, but Beswick made a nice play on the ball. Nicholas there and tried winning the race. Would have been a decent opportunity. Had a little chip there, just a couple of yards outside the net, but Beswick with great hustle. And referee not going to let that shove off happen, and they're going to give the free kick here. It'll be Kalamazoo. Moving right along midfield, sends it back into a defender. Joey Finkelberg controls and sends it long along the left side here. Way up in the corner now. Werner Renecki tries making a move. Two Hope defenders in his way. He sends one to the top of the box with Blum there again to cut it off. Superb defensive play from him so far tonight, along with the rest of the Dutchmen, keeping the Hornets off the board. Bennick taps one forward, and it's Tarwo. Takes it past midfield, but just a little bit too much orange around him to make anything happen. Pisto almost misplayed that one out of bounds, but he gets it back to his defender, and Finkelberg has some space in front of him now. Hope now trying to hold up defensively as Kalamazoo trying to make a run just outside the box here on the left side. Sent in nicely there, and quite a bit of contact. A little bit of contact inside the box, and things getting a bit chippy here. That ball rolled around loosely, and opportunity there for Kalamazoo, and ref's going to let him play there. Bodies on top of bodies there, and Beswick might have gotten away with one right there. Things starting to get a little bit chippy here, some shoving going on, and referee's not going to let that one happen. Looks like Kalamazoo's Jackson Greenstone going to be given the yellow card here, or perhaps not. Jacob Ware there getting the card, rather. But a little bit more aggressive here after that play. The Hornets clearly frustrated not getting a goal there. Dutchman will be awarded the free kick here. Another sort of sloppy chance there. Down today, a little bit inside the box. No one with a solid shot. Andreas Sletta's opportunity towards the end of the first half, but Hope luckily to come out there without a goal for the Hornets, and they have the ball now. They're looking to make a move on top of the box. Brandon Underwood's attempt deflected just outside the box. Pray out to cut that one off. He's going to have a boot there from just along the top of the box. Kalamazoo with another run. That one chipped just high and perhaps a bit wide left. Huge opportunity there for the Hornets. Beswick came out and couldn't quite make the play on the ball. And 2 plays in a row now. Hope quite lucky to come out without a goal there for the Hornets. Really an open attempt there, and had to chip it over Beswick. He came out and forced him to make a tough shot, and he couldn't quite get the right angle on it. Hope pushing now. They're inside the box. That ball lobbed up. Tarwo just outside the 6 tries to put a head on it, but that's cut off by the Hornet defense. Dice sends one back into Tarwo, but that ball is going to get through, cleared out by Kalamazoo. Sickinga's up along the left side here. Has some time. Kogi gets it back in. Sickinga here again. Stepped in there, and Tarwo doesn't agree there, but got a little too aggressive there defensively. This ball is going to Kalamazoo. 25 minutes, or just a bit more rather, left to go here in the game. Still 0-0. Both teams struggling to score. Hope's defense has given up a couple solid opportunities to the Hornets here, but Beswick's been very aggressive and made it tough for them. Misplay there from Midland. And looks like Werner Wernicke trying to send one in. That one deflected back out. Midland coming along the right side, who finds Hagney. Hagney able to get around a defender to his left. Long pass across to Dice. Some space on the left side. He's on the top of the box. He'll have a go with the right foot, but he sends that one just wide. Not a bad attempt there from the senior. Couldn't quite put it on the net, but open look like that, worth a try. Just really looking to try and take an opportunity they can get now. The Hornets defense been playing solid so far. Controlling possession a little bit here. That ball deflected rather fortunately. Nicholas Shabino comes back with the ball. He's at the top of the box. A look here, a run inside the box for the Hornets. Nice defense. Miguel Ramirez recovers there. Once again, a scary moment there for the Dutch as they leave an open run in the box, but Hornets just haven't quite been able to capitalize on any of their opportunities here in the second half. Ball rattling around, cleared out by Toby Blum. Willie Bennick now. Try sending that one forward. Tarwo's all alone with 3 Kalamazoo defenders back there, and they'll control right along midfield here. Kalamazoo sends it forward. Jacob Ware trying to make a move along the left side. His pass attempt gets by, but once again, Nicholas Shabino in the right place at the right time. He has a rip from the top of the box with a left foot, but got underneath that one quite a bit. Sends that one over the net and
for the Hornets,
out the back.
7,
Hornets
14,
sending in a few substitutions here.
Fisher.
Number 7,
12,
Emerson Tawanda Fisher.
Number 14, Thomas Bryant.
Number 14, Thomas Bryant, as well as number 12, Roger Mason Darling. mentioned in the first half, Roger Mason Darling with a couple goals on the season for the Hornets. Didn't start in this half either, but coming in, providing some fresh legs, perhaps that could make the difference with the wonderful opportunities really that the Kalamazoo squad's been seeing so far in the second half, battling for the ball right along the middle of the field, and pass just off the mark from Tarwo. Dice couldn't quite handle it with an outstretched right leg here. Throw in for Kalamazoo. Taking their time here. Taken down there, and Connor Kogi ends up on the ground, and that's going to give the ball over to Kalamazoo. Or to Hope, pardon me. Kalamazoo's coach is not happy with that call. Ever since the goal opportunity with Beswick sprawling around back there, things have been a little bit chippier. Kalamazoo's coach is on end on the close opportunities. That ball sent in long from Beswick. Hagney's got a chance inside the box. Right foot through a few defenders, but didn't quite get the shot on that one he wanted. That one's right at the goalie. Great ball in there. Beswick sent that one a long way. Hagney had a good look. Still 0-0. Neither team able to capitalize on their opportunities. And a little bit of a slip up here. We got a Kalamazoo player on the ground. Sorting things out here. Players both pleading their cases. Nothing coming out here. It'll be possession to Kalamazoo. They're slowing things down, letting everybody get set up here. Clock stopped now. We're just over 21 and a half to go in the game, still scoreless. Got to imagine the one time either team takes advantage of the opportunity that they get, that could be just about the ball game, the way things have been going. Header from Bennick. Hagney has it now. Nice touch there as he tries sending one forward. A great ball along the right side. Stepped in nicely though. Kalamazoo defense holding. They try coming along the far side down the line now. That ball sent through nicely. Thomas Bryant now. He makes a defender miss. Miguel Ramirez tries stepping up and not going to allow that one. Appears as though we're going to have a card coming out here. That'll be a yellow on Miguel Ramirez. Coming in a little too hot there on the defender. Really not a great play on the ball. And that's going to provide another great opportunity here. Kalamazoo is going to have a free kick just outside the box on the far side here. They're packing it in on the far post with the exception of Thomas Bryant. Standing there in the middle of the field. See what they do here. They played it up short last time in this situation. Referee blows the whistle. That one's sent into the box. Oh, along the far post. A great opportunity there. Beswick didn't see that one developing. Great attempt on the far post, sent into the side of the net. Forrest Chong checking in now for the Dutchman. He'll come in for Brandon Underwood. Underwood deserving a breather here.
20 minutes and 30 seconds here left in this scoreless second half.
Yeah, Roger Mason Darling put himself in great position to break the tie in the game here, but he put that one just off the side of the net. Now Hagney with a nice play gets that one out wide. Dice on the left side, moving in towards the box, who gets it back out to Hagney. Hagney sends one to the box. Not sure what's going on there, but Toby Blum tries keeping it alive. 20 minutes here. Mason Darling's header attempt sent to Willie Bennick, but a little bit touchy here. Not letting a lot of contact happen, and that ball goes back to Kalamazoo. Tries sending that one in, but Bennick tries stepping and clearing that one, but that gets through. And Miguel Ramirez finds himself on the ground here, trying to keep the Hornet player from entering the box. Looks like we might have an injury here, perhaps. Perhaps a minor one. It looks as though he's being stretched out.
No, the guy got hurt.
Still on the ground, though. Hope training staff coming out to give him a look. Giving some Kalamazoo players an opportunity to come back at the sideline, have a word with coach here. Catch a breather, get some water.
Okay, if y'all been telling me something, I haven't been able to hear y'all.
Miguel Ramirez back on his feet here. Looks as though he'll be coming out of the game, however. So subbing in for him, it looks like it's going to be number 20, Mike Johns.
Now to the end for the Flying Dutchman, number 20, Michael Johns.
John still waiting to come into this game here. They're calling for a sub. Should be 1-for-1 here. Some discussion and referee allowing that one to happen. John's coming into the game. Hope setting up the wall in front here. This one's just outside, maybe 4 or 5 yards at most. Middle of the field here on top of the box. Here as Kalamazoo packs the box on the right side. He steps over, and a great rip. That one sent in past the outstretched arms of goalie Ethan Beswick into the right side. What a phenomenal kick. That goal coming in is going to send a tie. It's going to give Kalamazoo a 1-goal lead here. And that goal is scored by
Kyle Hernandez, Holland High School product, so not far away here. Had a standout career for the Dutch, and he delivers a big goal against the Flying Dutchman.
Kalamazoo goal scored by number 8, Kyle Hernandez.
Yeah, that one going to be tough to overcome for the Dutch here, but they are known to be aggressive off a goal scored against and look to stifle the momentum the Hornets have built up here. Controlled the ball quite well this half, and Dutchmen have it in already to Hagney just outside the box, who sends one in, deflected out of bounds by the Hornets, and just like that, we've got a corner here. Perhaps an opportunity for the Dutch to even this one up quickly. Hagney sets this one up. Appears as though he will take the corner. Looks like Cameron Dice close. He sends this one into the box. Tarwo tries getting a head out of it. Nice punch there from the goalie. Tarwo again just outside the 6 and tries turning around on that one, but can't quite wrap that one into the goalie. Sends it wide. Beaupre now with the ball. Great opportunity there for the Dutchmen. They just couldn't quite capitalize. That ball sitting on the ground for quite some time. Had some fans on the edge of their seat on that one, no doubt. That ball out of bounds, going to Kalamazoo here. Hit the 18-minute mark. 18 to go, and quickly that ball knocked right out of bounds, and this one will go to Hope. And looks like the Dutch will try and control this one along the near side. Cameron Dice plays that one nicely back to Toby Blum. Connor Kogi up ahead to Willie Bennick, who finds Gavin Midlam. That one knocked out by a Hornet defender, and Hope will get that one in quickly. Bennick now sends one in top of the box. Tarwo with the left foot, pleading his case that that ball was deflected, and appears as though the referee agrees with him. Hope will take a corner here. Dice back there along with Hagney. Hagney took the last one, and appears as though he'll take this one with the right foot as well. Dice up short along with a couple Hornet defenders. Really loading up the box here. Even defender Toby Blum in there trying to get some height up in front of the goal, it looks like, and they're going to let that ball roll all the way across the field. A couple substitutions now for the Dutchman.
Substitution
Number
now
12,
to the
Andreas
end for the
Sleda,
Dutchman.
and number 17,
12, Andreas
Preston
Sleda.
Janikin.
And number 17, Preston Janikin.
Sleda with a big goal last week, as we mentioned. See if he can provide some firepower inside the box here. They make a throw into Tarwo, who tries sending one inside, but that one off the side of the net. Kalamazoo controls here. Prey sets that one down. Edge of the 6. As he lines up his kick, and underneath that one a little bit short of midfield here. Kalamazoo gets that one out along the left side. Emerson to line to Fisher, tries corralling it, but Hope all over him there, and they retake possession of the ball. Sickinga now. Along the left side, he tries sending that one long. Dice is in a foot race here, but defense cutting that one off, and looked as though it might have gone out of bounds off Kalamazoo defender, and it does. Ball luckily bounces Hope's way there, and looks like it'll be a corner, and Dice is going to take this one. Rather than Hagney this time, Hagney up short. Trading places with him here. Down a goal here with 15 minutes to go. Hope really looking to make something happen. A great ball into Tarwo Kambloa with the header. That one right by the goalie, right into the center of the net, and the Dutch even it up just like that.
Big goal for the Flying Dutchman. They had to figure they kept getting in set plays so close together like that, and that was just a perfectly placed corner kick, and Tarwo did not miss it one bit. Square and flush, and we're all even at 1-1 with 15 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, like I said, the Dutchmen like to come out firing after a goal like that. Momentum swinging back their way. You can just feel it in the crowd here. A couple opportunities, and finally able to put one in. Really a great play there from Tarwo, putting that one right in the back of the net off the head, but none of that possible, of course, without a fantastic ball from the corner. Senior Cameron Dice on the assist.
16, Tarwo Kambloa.
Really just as big of a factor in that goal as Tarwo was. Kalamazoo with a fantastic look there. Really left him alone. It was Roger Mason Darling there, one of Kalamazoo's leading scorers. Not sure how we let him all alone in the box there, but a nice save from Ethan Beswick, who punches that one out the top.
Hope has to be the one now preparing, expecting a run from Kalamazoo. They certainly have to be fired up, giving up a goal, and now a set opportunity for the Hornets with
yeah, seconds later, here we are, far side of the field. Kalamazoo with an opportunity of their own. Good look here from the corner. He sends it in, short post. Not the best ball in. Hope able to cut it off. Out of bounds, however, and we'll do it again. Kalamazoo with another opportunity here. They are send this one in a little bit more loft on this one to the far post, and that one's deflected helplessly off of a Hope defender. That one's off the leg of Hope's own Mike Johnson into the net. That ball rattled around a little bit too long to stay out there, and a good ball into the far post, and Hope just couldn't quite get a leg on it or get a head on that one to keep it out of the net. Beswick was out of position. Mike Johns did his best to keep it out, but wrong angle off the leg, and that one goes in.
Certainly now this game is opened up, and we'll see the Flying Dutchmen have to put their emotions behind them and come back with another rally, see if they can get up another set piece and tie this match up.
And that ball out of bounds. Kalamazoo winning the argument, getting the ball back here. They try and throw it in, but Connor Kogi with great position. Hagney makes a nice play on the ball, and see if Hope can come back here and do what they did after the first goal. And this play there from Sickinga gives Kalamazoo an opportunity. It's Thomas Bryan up along the right side, but Sickinga takes it right back from him. Really fantastic in recovering on defense. A lot of experience on that back line this year for the Dutchmen. That's been huge for them. We're under 13 minutes to go now. Beswick sends that one long and misplayed by a Kalamazoo defender, and Hagney has the ball now, and he tries sending it up to Dice, who slips, and that ball rattling around, and nice touch from Hagney, but there's too many orange shirts around in the vicinity there for him to make a play. Kalamazoo controls now. Can't imagine they're going to be quite as aggressive, but nonetheless trying to push forward. Janikin tries sending that one back, cut off by the Hornets, and Hornets really doing a solid job here, keeping this possession. Their best chance is to keep the ball out of Hope's possession here, but Toby Blum tries sending one forward to a streaking Josh Hagney, but the defense back and sound as usual. Hope now under 12 minutes here, down 2-1. Try sending one forward, but that one's going to roll all the way back out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for Kalamazoo, but not before they make a substitution. Coming in now for the Hornets, it's number 21, Nicholas. Time not on the Dutchman's side here, but still enough time nonetheless to score a goal and even this one up. We know they can come from last week with a 2-goal deficit. Kalamazoo, a much less aggressive and more defensively sound team, however. Hope's just really got to continue to be aggressive and see if they can make some opportunities like they did right before that first goal. John's battling here, and he plays that one nicely. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to be Hope's ball. Johns gets it in quickly. Toby Blum sends it back into Johns. That ball rolls back out again. It'll be a goal kick here for the keeper. Zwick now sets up, and he quickly gets things going. Trying not to waste any time, but that one's sent back. Bezwick trying to get things going a little bit too quickly, and now gets the ball in. Mike Johns on the right side, who has no play but to send it all the way back into Beswick. A skipping pass, but he controls it. Forced to send that one in high. The defender pressuring Underwood with a nice touch pass, and Tarwo gets that knee up. Andreas Sleda not exactly on the same page, couldn't quite handle the pass there. Connor Kogi steps in nicely, and Sickinga is able to keep it in bounds. Underwood lets that one get off into a Kalamazoo defender, but it looks like that one's coming off his foot, and it'll be ball to Kalamazoo, and Kalamazoo is going to be bringing in another sub here, number 13, coming into the game. Their throw goes wide, and Cameron Dice tries getting it back to Hope, but he can't keep that one in bounds. To Greenstone, but that one's cut right off. Hope doing all they can to get something going here. Kalamazoo really hustling defensively. Dice now with some open space along the left side. He gets it in, tries to find Tarwo from low in the middle of the field, but pass off by just a touch. Greenstone, the ball on the right side now. He controls, and Hope really got to do all they can to create an opportunity here, and that can be tough towards the end of the game with all this hustle. They could get a little bit gassed, and hope that doesn't lead to another Hornets goal. That would just about clinch things. Under 9 minutes now. Hornets control the ball, but Hope defense is really collapsing on them, and perhaps something can develop here as Underwood tries sending it wide to Dice, but that one's just a little too hot, and that one leads him a bit too far out of bounds. Kalamazoo back with the ball now. Nice defense. Sickinga steps in. That one couldn't quite be handled by Roger Mason Darling, and Underwood has the ball now. Tries lobbing one in. A nice ball, but just a little bit too far, and Janikin couldn't quite catch up to that one. Dutchman trying to get some fresh legs into the game here. It'll be Gavin Midlam and Forrest Chong coming in.
And number 24,
see if Midland can make an impact offensively here, playing along that right side for the Dutchman. Chong coming in, and he'll try and wreak havoc in the middle of the field. Perhaps force a turnover, lead to a goal. Chong heads that one right off the bat, but that one goes out of bounds. Kalamazoo gives the ball back to Hope. Mike Johns with the throw, looking for someone to get it to. It's Forrest Chong. Johns tries sending that one up along the side, deflected out of bounds by a Kalamazoo defender. 7.5 to go here. The Dutchman looking to hurry. Bounds. Toby Blum's got all the way back here over to Sickinga. No time to waste for the Dutchman as he plays it up the field. He sends one in long. Andreas Sletta with a great idea there. Cuts it off. Sletta really trying to wreak some havoc here. And the Kalamazoo defense, a couple decent opportunities. Couldn't quite make anything happen. Like the aggressive play, though. 7 minutes to go here. Down a goal. Got a little creative there. Hope trying to make some good touch passes here, but couldn't quite connect. And Kalamazoo is going to take a throw here and cut off nicely by Logan Sickinga. Create some space along the right side and couldn't quite find Sletta, who tried tapping it back into the box for Hagney, but Mike Johns now. Misstep from Forrest Chong is going to let the Hornets send this one all the way back to the Hope defense. Connor Kogi now with some space on the left side, takes it just past midfield. Tries being a defender off the edge, but solid step in there. Roger Mason Darling making a good play on the ball, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Hope's going to have a throw here. Throw from just about the box extended out of bounds there, and Hagney with the ball. The right foot sends it in, and header attempt there from Midland, but he gets undercut. And Hope getting aggressive there. Decent try inside the box, but couldn't quite get ahead on the ball.
Number 13 for Hope, David Port, will be in.
Substitution now into the game for the Flying Dutchman, number 13,
trying to
David
get some more offense in there to get this match square here. We got 5.5 minutes remaining in the second half.
Going to take some late magic here for the Dutch down a goal, but David Port coming in the game and getting his first touch right off the bat, sends it back to Gavin Midland, but he sends that ball out of bounds. That ball is out of bounds, and the clock stoppage here. Kalamazoo coach trying to figure out just why that is, along with all their players up off the bench, but
Can you hear me?
trying to get things settled in here. Eventually we will have a throw in for Kalamazoo as soon as we get things figured out. Kalamazoo finally getting the throw in. That ball trickles through, and an open run here for Kalamazoo. Along the top of the box, rip with the right foot, cut off nicely by Sickinga. Of course, Chong steps in and clears that ball out now, and it'll be Spencer McDonald here, sends it in, and Carlo Kambloa steps in on defense. Forrest Chong sends it up the field. David Port takes it past midfield now, but picked away by Kalamazoo. Their defense not letting anything through. Tried sending one in there, but looked like the Kalamazoo forward was off sides. He lets it go through. Beswick sends things forward, and the Dutchmen try and get things rolling again here. Toby Blum controls in the middle of the field and tries sending one long, chips one up very high and battling on top of the box. Cameron Dice with a look now, tries sending it in with the right foot, but right into a Hornet defender. Pace of the game really increasing for the Dutchmen now as we approach 4 minutes left. The Hornets content with just clearing the ball. That one gets through, forced to be knocked out of bounds by a Kalamazoo defender, and Dice gets it in quickly to Hagney, who's battling, and that ball goes out of bounds. It appeared to be off a Hornet defender, and it is. Much to the dismay of the Kalamazoo bench. Not too happy with the way things have been going towards the end of this game, but box long, and Sletta with a attempt at the header a little too high, couldn't quite get any power on that one. Hope sends one in again, but straight at the goalkeeper. Bo Prey cuts that one off. Down on both knees, and he safely corrals that ball. Hope with another solid opportunity there, and looking to keep things moving. And really, the aggressors here, Kalamazoo, playing a very defensive game, making it tough for Hope to make a play. That ball off of Kalamazoo. It'll be a throw-in for Hope. Cameron Dice controls here, and Hagney tries making a move, but Kalamazoo really sagging back on defense. Hope doing a good job getting some pressure on him still. Singinga tries taking it in. He's taken out, but no call there, and Kalamazoo clears that one through. Toby Blum now making a run over the middle of the field, and Hope's defense got to get back here, and Kalamazoo looking to make a run here, and got a man on the right side. They're going to try and find him off, and he was. Barely off there. Toby Blum recognizing that, letting him seep through, and the Dutchmen are trying to make a play here, but Kalamazoo defense sliding in and preventing that. Approaching 2 minutes to go here. And one long. Header from Kalamazoo, and that one rolls back, and Cameron Dice in the corner. He's going to a ball here, and that one's headed out nicely. Great play there. Looked like that was Pisto with a header, keeping that ball out of the box. Kalamazoo making a run now. Singinga, all he can do is boot that one out. It'll be a throw to Kalamazoo, who's certainly taking their time getting things set up here with a goal lead. No need for the Hornets to rush into anything. Minute and a half to go here. Dutchmen really running out of chances. If they're going to even this one up, they're going to have to make a play pretty quickly here. No one picks up the ball for the Hornets. Are going to take the ball top of the key, and they're going to have a shot with the left foot, and that one's knocked off by Ethan Beswick. And Beswick rolling that one all the way. Dangerous play there. Dutchmen almost give up a clinching goal to the Hornets. Minute to go now, and Midlam has the ball.
1 minute remaining.
Toby Blum now have all of the Dutchmen up here. Everyone but the goalkeeper up near the box, and that one harmlessly out of bounds. And under 45 seconds now. Not looking too good for the Dutchmen. They're going to need to make a play very quickly here. Kalamazoo send it long, and he puts it out of bounds. Midlam tries quickly taking the throw, but referee's going to reposition him on that one. And under 30 seconds here. This ball's booted in log. Toby Blum sends it in. Singinga now with 20 seconds left. Along the left side, Dutchman looking to make something happen here. That one is kicked out of bounds. We're approaching 10 seconds. Dutch have to get this one in quick.
10.
Tarver can blow outside the box. That ball sent in and cleared out. Looks like that's going to do it. Kalamazoo will win the match 2-1. Thanks to a little bit of miscommunication on the Hope defense and open look late in the second half. Hope drops the match, and that'll drop their record to 10-3 overall and 5-2 in MIAA play.
Flying Dutchmen stay in second place, still lead third place Kalamazoo by 2 points. What hurts most now is falling 2 games behind Calvin here heading into the second half. So not only going to have to finish strong and reel off some wins, but going to have to get some help from other teams if we want to try to win this league championship. So 2-1's our final. We thank you, myself, Alan Babbitt, Sports Information Director here at Hope College, and Hope student Blair Wersbicki for helping us out on the call today. We'll be back here Saturday night with a radio or an audio call when the Flying Dutchmen look to rebound as they host Trine University. Our broadcast will begin at pregame at 6:55. Thank you again, and appreciate your listening to Hope College Athletics.